Hi, welcome to a video made by a blind person. Yeah, too blind to care what the visuals look like.
Hi everyone. Okay, I thought I would just start vlogging and see what happens. It's Saturday. It's the start of a 3-day weekend for me. I have obviously Saturday and Sunday off, and then I'm taking Monday off. I have to work on Thursday, this coming Thursday, because we have a meeting and it doesn't make sense to go in for the meeting at 10 o'clock and then try to get home in time to maybe catch my delivery service, which for all I know showed up 30 minutes after the meeting started. I don't know how long this meeting's going to be, and then of course by then, you know, my assistant would be here when I would have been trying to go to work, so trying to reschedule her for later that day, would that have worked? It just wasn't. It didn't make sense. I was like, you know, let me just work that day and find another day that I can take off. So I ended up taking Monday off, which, given the fact that at this time last weekend I was at a convention, which, I mean, it was nice and everything, but it's also nice to be at home relaxing kind of in a different way than I was at the convention on a 3-day weekend. I guess I'm vlogging that, but I am going to try to make it so that this video is not as freaking long as last week's. My God, I was editing last week's video the other day, and oh my God, the thing seemed like the longest thing in the world. How much battery do I have?
Battery 81%.
It'll be fine. I'm about to call Aira. I explain this in every video I talk about it, but I explain it anyway because there are people who found my channel for the first time, and this is the first time they've watched my channel. So, Aira is a company that uses technology and apps and smart glasses and Android phones that have been refurbished and made specially to work just with Aira to connect their customers, or explorers as they call us, to agents, as they call the people who work there, who are trained to describe what's around you. Well, they can do a lot of stuff. They don't just describe what's around you. They don't just do what I'm about to ask them to do and look at a screen and tell me what is on the screen. Well, I'll see if I can find a video on their YouTube channel kind of describing all the different ways that, actually, I might have one in mind. Anyway, I'm going to call them. As I understand it, I am not allowed to post the call itself on YouTube, but at least I can post what I say to them. But I'm going to do this because I want to make a point. This is another part of the reason why I have this YouTube channel. And you guys might get tired of hearing this, but I get tired of what happens when people don't pay attention to it. So there.
Calling Aira agent using phone camera. Connecting to agent.
Hi. I have a YouTube video paused at the moment, and I'm going to turn it on, and I want you to tell me what's on the screen, because this creator said his statement that he ends his vlogs with, and then we have, well, this is 11 minutes and some odd seconds, and we're at 9 minutes and 40 some seconds, so we got a solid minute plus of music. This is not like my favorite show of the 80s and 90s when it was a radio show and the host would read his credits, say, until next week, here's a little note that I leave you all on, and let the jingle finish and fade out. This is, I would assume, pictures, and I want to know what the pictures are.
Play. Pause. Button.
Okay, I may have to go back and find out what the title is of this video and tell you who created it and have you call it up on the computer. Because if it's going to switch every 30 seconds and you take 45 seconds to take a picture, say, this isn't going to work. They're such a sweet couple. Okay. They're sweethearts. And as much as I grapple with religion sometimes, I know there's no way they could get through it without their faith. Anyway, okay. I wish it's not just them. I wish YouTube creators across the board would understand that when they just have music and pictures and music and text. Well, I mean, on the one hand, it's kind of good for Aira because it gives us a reason to call. But as an Aira explorer, I can come up with a lot of reasons to call. I don't need a YouTube video to be something that I can't get anything out of because they don't bother to speak to find a reason to call you guys. I actually literally emailed one of these creators when she posted a pregnancy announcement that was extremely visual. It was nothing but music and pictures, and buried in there somewhere was a tiny clip of a fetal heartbeat, which I didn't even hear it in the first place because I was fast forwarding. Okay, this is nothing but music. Let's get you some place where they actually speak. And I actually emailed her and said, hey, congratulations, but I'm blind and I had to have that video described. Please, when you do your gender reveal and your name reveal and those kind of things, please, somewhere in the video, speak boy or girl, speak the name. And she flat out did not do what I asked. Both videos came through. I had to have you describe both of them. And I mean, I love you guys, but it's annoying that has to be part of the reason why I call you guys. I said I was going to vlog this 3-day weekend, but after that, I mean, I know I'm going to have to edit a lot out because we actually did a lot more than that. I made my new graphic, but I forgot to turn the recorder off, so that whole thing was there, and you're not watching that whole thing. First of all, I can't put the call up anyway. Secondly, there's like 30-45 minutes of stuff that I'm going to be editing out. You don't need to hear it. But even so, that's probably going to be 5 or 10 minutes right there. And I don't want this to turn into the 30, 40, 50 minute video that last week's video is going to turn into. So I'm just going to sign off. Thank you for watching. If you're a YouTube creator, please keep in mind that there are millions of people who don't have 20/20 vision, who might not even have vision at all. And when you make videos that you can't get anything out of if you don't look at the screen, you're completely excluding us from your videos. Now, I am very blessed. I have this wonderful service called Aira that I can call in to and say, what's the screen say? But not everyone can afford that. I'm blessed enough to have Aira. Not all blind people are, so please, think about those of us who can't see and speak in your videos. In this case, we had a full-on vlog and then about 2 minutes of music that was text. And I got a lot more out of the vlog where they spoke to each other and they spoke to us, their viewers, than I did the 1.5 minutes of text that I had to call Aira in order to find out what it was. And like I was saying to the agent, that's great for an Aira agent. I mean, it gives them something to do. But blind people have plenty of reasons to call Aira agents just because they can't see and they want to know and need to know what's around them. They need confirmation as they walk down the street that, okay, I just stopped at the street corner. This is the corner of 20th and Seattle, right? I haven't used it for that purpose yet, but if I ever am brave enough to try walking through the streets again, I will be using them. And, that's just one of hundreds and thousands of applications that you can use Aira for. And we don't need YouTube videos to not be anything that we can get anything out of, because it's the kind of video that puts the vid in video. It's screen and only screen. It's eyes only. We don't need videos like that to have reasons to call Aira, so please, fellow creators, think of those of us who can't see. On that note, I'm going to close this video out. Thank you for watching. Check out Aira if you're blind or visually impaired. Sign the Do Not Demonetize petition if it makes you as angry as it makes me that you could publish all the YouTube videos in the world, but without a YouTube celebrity status, you cannot monetize your videos. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.